back at the shop. We had some extreme issues with the car. It's unloading. It's kind of hard to explain what it's doing. So today we're gonna pull it out, get the car, unload it, get it in the garage, get it in the shop. We'll pull the transmission out, we'll pull the converter out, go through the transmission. It's either the band in the Power Glide, converter, something's going on. It's completely erratic on the launches. The 60 foots are way off. You know, the reaction time, no matter how good you think you are on that button, reaction times are just all over the place. So, and another issue we're having is when you go on the trans brake, we're having an issue with the car lunging forward. The car wants to lunge forward about 3 or 4 inches, and it only does it at times, so it's not consistent every time. So we're having an issue with that. So I think that has a lot to do with the band, but we're going to dig into it, figure it out. I got some little videos we'll put up too. But here we go. Let's get her unloaded, get her in the shop. The old poor girl, she ain't been feeling so good. So we'll get her all unloaded. What you think, Paul?
Down right here.
What?
It's full.
Huh?
It's full.
It probably is.
Huh?
It probably is.
Oh, why?
Is the key on? Or the switch on?
No, you ready?
Yeah.
Can you see when you put the light on in the garage? You can see?
Man, I can see it. I can turn around.
I'll back in there anyway. Just back straight in.
Yeah.
Get like down to this side a little bit. You know?
Yeah, well, I got the GoPro right there. Don't stand in front of that. I don't even know if I can even get in this thing. Oh my God. Did the car bounce that far over, or did you put me that far over?
No, it's a little bit further that way.
A whole lot of that away. We got one bell housing bolt right in the top, right behind the distributor. We're working on it though.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We're working on it. We'll do a time lapse on that.
Yeah, we got time lapse this one. Maybe next week before I get this motherfucker out.
6.5 hours later.
Why is it so long?
I wouldn't go too far, but then you can go get it off.
Yeah, because it's going to back out all we did is goddamn rear end.
1 eternity later.
I'm gonna tell y'all what, this is ridiculous. I gotta do it all. I don't know what happened to my crew chief. Engine builder slash, I don't know what he's doing now. He's all over the place. Let me set y'all up here. Okay, we're gonna set all these kind folks up here so you can watch everything go wrong.
Here, what are you doing?
I'm setting all these kind folks up here so they
Who's talking to you?
them folks right there.
Yeah, if I hit it with a hammer.
Them folks right there.
Here, you gotta tap it out. Go the wrong way, go this way.
Let's go this way.
Which one? No, that's tight. You gotta go.
No, right?
Yeah, you gotta go to me. Oh, you
Man, come on, man. Have you ever done this before? Is this your first
I
time?
tell you, you gotta come to me.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't. You said, guy hit it the other way.
You gotta come this way.
Came up. Why you?
Here, take this one.
You are just completely against easier tools, man.
I needed some fucking air tools out here. Why are we doing all this manually?
I don't know. Oh, I watched another thing too. So, hey, look, as soon as we get this converter,
Yeah, we got washers right here.
right, but what I'm saying, we got to check the in play.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Okay, all right, well, good talking to you.
I got all that.
All right, well, I'll just stick it back in there.
Just leave that in there. Get the next one.
All right, spin it,
Spin what?
spin it.
Spin your hands. Ain't no nice spin it what?
Huh?
Ain't no nice spin it what? What you want me
We
to
got to put a wrench on the
No, I'm
crank
not,
bar.
no, I'm not getting up.
This is as far as we got.
This is it, folks.
This is it, y'all.
This is it, folks. We're at the end of the line.
Come on, man.
This motherfucking man ain't goddamn piece of shit.
What are you doing?
I don't know, I'm trying to figure something out.
Hit the starter.
Yeah, crank starter. Come on, man, do something. We ain't got nothing to work
I reckon I get it.
We ain't got nothing to work with.
I get it, don't worry about it.
You took the grass, man.
I got it.
Surely you didn't want me to do it all. This is embarrassing, man. Captain Kelly changed the whole goddamn motor in 38 minutes. It took us 4 hours to get the torque converter unhooked. That's embarrassing.
You did lose all sides?
Throw them all away. I didn't want to do no more mechanic work. So I got rid of them.
You got rid of them?
Why does this beat the shit up here? You know what? Why does the whole front cross member beat this shit?
That's probably how many times they did.
Would it wreck it?
They probably stood this thing up a bunch of times before the clutches started going out of transmission.
Would it hit a manhole?
I don't know why we're down to a handful of sockets. We ain't got but a few left.
I was trying to work my way out of doing this kind of shit.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Man, I'm pretty sure it would, but probably would have been a whole lot cheaper just to say, hey man, I'm done.
Yeah. Come on around.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I ain't really got a whole lot of room here.
Did we ever paint that dry shaft?
What?
Did we ever paint that dry shaft?
No.
Just slam our ass in there.
No, we just slammed it in there.
Is that rust heating it up?
Yeah, it is. What do you want, man?
Huh?
You paying attention?
Keep on coming. All right, hold. That ain't the right side, right? What difference?
Oh my God.
What difference come from?
We ain't never getting this done.
I'm never doing this again.
No, that's it for this
He ain't got
project.
this project done yet, so what? Look at that. Look at that little impact I got. You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
That's what I'm talking-
I see you working.
That's what I'm talking about.
I see you working over there, Papa.
Yeah, that's it. Getting it done.
Oh, I never noticed that JB Road on the bottom of that water pump.
Really?
Uh,
Good times, right?
Good thing we keep all the antifreeze in them. We'll edit that part out.
Yeah.
We don't want to tell on ourselves.
Yeah, alright, go ahead.
I don't want to tell on ourselves about that.
What's that grinding up? What we grinding into? Hey,
Hey,
what we grinding into?
you know what? We better put one in.
Take the bolts out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the bolts are grinding up. You gotta find a spot though to get them out.
Oh, we're on almost line up there.
Well, yeah, and you know, you go in there and chop a bunch of damn holes and shit.
Yeah.
But I was looking at that thing a little while ago though. The Jeff Serra was a 602 car, and the other Nova was $1 million Nova from like whenever, and he was a 644. So see that's
That blue Nova?
No, it was white.
Oh.
I forgot what they said his name was.
Oh, I was watching a little bit of it earlier.
Yeah, but they said that he was 644, Jeff Serra was 602. So that goes to show you right there that the slower cars are more consistent
Yeah.
than trying to fight that, you know, trying to fight the speed.
Yeah, well, we just got to figure out all the mind games that everybody else is doing. So
Yeah, they're holding numbers and shit. But I see Jeff Serra's not holding no numbers in the door cars.
No?
I don't think so. I think he was a 604 or 602 or something. That's what he dialed in tonight too. And last week, or whatever, a couple weeks ago when I watched him, he was a 602, same Nova. But I think that Nova will run on 594 because it did. When he
Jeff Serra's gonna be mighty mad at you dumping all his secrets out there on YouTube.
yeah. But hey, cause I seen him. He ran a 594 in that same Nova. I forget what happened, why he did it, but he did it. But hey,
Well, let's talk about the project at hand here. What are we doing?
well, we got a mess. We got parts galore. I ain't likely to ever get it back yellow. But
So what started this new project?
well, car won't sit still for one thing when it stays.
It lunges forward about 3 inches.
Yep.
We watched a bunch of slope. The car got really inconsistent on.
Yeah, it
Is
stays.
that down there? What,
Yeah.
what are they doing down there?
No,
What, they
no.
got church now?
I don't know what they done.
I don't know.
But yeah, the for one thing, the pump was wore out. The pump was scarred up. So
Well, the car got really, really inconsistent in the last, what, almost 2 years.
well, because the stage is different. I mean, sometimes it'll lunge forward, sometimes it won't.
It doesn't matter what you change in the box for
It's
the
all over
reaction
the place.
time. It doesn't matter how shallow you try to stage the car or how deep you try to stage the car. It's all over the place.
Yeah, it just rolls forward. And I mean, if you stage different, I mean, you don't know where staging that once it rolls forward because it just you don't know how far it rolls forward. It could be 1 inch, could be 3 inches.
Yeah, so I got a little video clip I'll put on there too that describes it. In the video you'll see it when the car stages and you let off a brake pedal.
It just rolls forward.
I go on a trans brake long before I let off a brake pedal. And as soon as I let off the brake pedal, the car actually rolls forward. It feels like it could be 1 inch.
Sometimes
It's
it
different
don't
every
roll at all.
time. Sometimes it won't roll at all.
Well, like I said, I know. A lot of that's in the pump because the pump wore out, so you don't have the pressure to lock the trans brake. The reverse clutch is in the back, so you don't have the pressure. But You know, a lot of it's in the servo piston wore out, case is wore out.
And
Yeah.
our maintenance program is
Yeah, we're a little behind on that,
Stellar.
but I mean, that ain't really, that didn't really cause this. I mean, it's just,
well, it's wore out.
it's just wore out. And
We've
just,
had the car for 6 years,
yeah,
7 years.
yeah,
We've had the car for 6 or 7 years,
it takes a while to figure it out.
and we've been through every nut and bolt on this car at least 3 times.
Except for that.
Transmission and converter is the only thing we've never been through.
We in it now.
But we in it deep now.
Yeah,
We into it real deep.
we got parts everywhere. And we got all new parts.
We have a bunch of new parts.
Right there's all a brand new case, brand new.
Yeah, I gotta give a
Brand new pump.
huge shout out to Cohen Engineering. I mean, the most amazing people to work with.
Yeah, they really helped us a lot.
I mean, the most amazing customer service I've ever dealt with in my life. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better company to work with.
Mm-mm.
We sent them the converter on a Saturday.
I think it was a Saturday when you made
Saturday morning, I shipped that off. Wednesday they had it. By Friday, they knew
called-
exactly what it needed to be
He called
done,
me and talked to her.
and we had to convert it back. What, the following
The following
Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, you're talking about not even a week,
Yeah.
just a little over a week turnaround.
Then we
For
ordered
everything
case, and
in
they
the
turned us
converter is
case
completely
in
rebuilt.
less than a week.
Yeah.
They didn't even have one, but they made one.
Yeah, we come to find out, we tore the transmission all apart, got everything out of it. We found a bunch of bad parts. And the case itself, for the servo,
It was wore out.
the case is wore out. So what causes that?
I mean, just the bore where the servo goes with the dual ring, it just wore it out, and it won't hold in the band.
So when you say it's not holding the band, what does it cause the car to do though?
Well, if the forward clutches start turning, the car wants to go in high gear. It thinks it does. I mean, even though the lever's not in high gear, if that forward clutch starts turning, the car thinks it's in high gear.
And that's what the servo does. It
And
holds that band.
Holds that band shut.
Locks the high gear.
Yep, so it can't turn. So it stays in low gear.
So what the transmission case originally had in it was the stock GM servo, which is a steel ring and a Teflon ring.
Yeah.
And that causes the servo
And they
to
said that
actually
don't
cock
work. Yep,
one
that's
way or
right.
the other, and it gouges the casing of the transmission up, which allows fluid to get by. It won't hold pressure. So
But like I said,
once we found
yeah, once-
that, and then the actual back of the case for the reverse piston is completely spidered up.
yeah,
Like
it's got like spider cracks, but
spider cracks all through it. So we don't know if that's
anything different,
leaking
anything
pressure or it could be failure in the future. So since we already got everything ripped apart, I mean, we got the converter back last, was it this Wednesday or last Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Last Wednesday. We finally got everything
Got
figured
the-
out what we wanted to do. We hollered at Cohen
Yeah, and jigs, and they
Friday.
said-
We hollered at Cohen Friday and we said, hey, look, this is what we got going on with our case.
Oh yeah, and then they cut a case.
And they didn't even have a case. They had no cases available.
And they cut us one.
And he cut us, they machined a case for us that Friday.
For the JW Bell housing, yeah.
Yeah, for the JW Ultra Bell housing. They machined it, they got it all race ready.
Drilled it
It's all drilled
Everything's
and
ready.
everything is ready to rock and roll for,
and sent it to us Monday. And then
yeah,
we got it
they shipped it out Monday
Wednesday,
and we got
Thursday.
it yesterday, today.
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 Yeah, it came today, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And they did a good job on it too.
absolutely.
Yeah, they did a real good job on the case. I mean, because I like the case.
Well, I will tell you, there's no other transmission company we're gonna work with other than Kohler
Yeah.
from this point
They
forward.
top notch right now.
I mean, that thing weighs nothing.
Yeah, and they took and they drilled all the holes for the trans brake, cut the bell housing off, machined it, CNC machined it too. I mean, it's a real neat job. They did good.
Yeah, so we called them Friday with a desperate need of a case. And I mean, not even 24 hours, it was shipped out the door.
Yeah, they sent it to us.
And I mean, absolutely amazing
And it's
work.
still a stock case, but I mean, like I say, they cut the bell housing off.
I mean, it's got brand new.
And they say those are good to 1,000 horsepower, so. Which that one there won't broke. I mean, you know, just wore out. So, what we doing didn't hurt it, it just wore out.
So
Yeah, so they did a good job.
yeah, so we'll go through some of the parts now to show you what all we found that actually was failed.
You know, I didn't even notice that they already had all the parking brake stuff on there. I didn't even pay attention to it. I thought we were gonna have to change all that, but all the parking brake spring and everything's already in it. All we gotta do is put the lever in it and the bushing, the seal here. I mean, good looking case.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, they nailed it, man. I mean, absolutely nailed it.
I mean, she's nice.
So, when I say we found a bunch of failure, we found a whole bunch of failure. All right, Paul, where's that front pump at? That was the first
The front
telltale
pump right
sign.
there.
Well, give me the front pump. You'd have to show me where to.
Well, I ain't got it apart, but I can take it apart.
Yeah, take it apart real quick.
But you can see,
But look at all these pieces and parts.
there's a pump. And like I say, then you can see the pump.
Oh, you already put it all back together.
Yeah, it's just stuck together. It ain't tight.
What I do with Larry?
Because it ain't no good. Who's Larry?
My flashlight.
Right there. See the little magnet sticking out by the blue can? Right there. See the magnet?
No, that ain't mine.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't.
That's the one you left me.
Well, whatever. I don't know what it was. That silver one I did something with.
Oh. I
Oh,
don't
there it is. Look, there's Larry.
Oh, that one?
There's Larry.
I didn't even know that was down there.
Look, there you go.
So see, this is a 5-bolt pump. This is a factory GM pump.
Big Larry.
It's just 5. The other pump right there is a 7-bolt pump, aftermarket, but it's high. It's a high volume pump, not a high pressure, high volume. It's got bigger gear sets in it, so that's gonna help us as far as what we're doing. But there's the gears.
So we found,
And this
what was
side,
it on the front of it?
see the ring grooves in it. See, then if you drag your finger across, hear it. Hear my finger grabbing it.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that? You know all that clicking? You can't have that. See, you can. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can see them. You can hear it. See? Your
Oh, yeah, I
finger
mean,
just-
it's pretty bad.
yeah. So you lose pressure, and these are low pressure anyway. So you lose a little bit, you're kind of done.
So we found, what was it on the outside right here though? Right there. Let's see, will
Well,
the camera
this-
pick that up right there?
This is, oh no, that was, that's in here. I'll get this gear out. This is wore out too though. This has got like 7 thousandths in here. If you stick a feeler gauge in here, around the edges of it, it's like 7, close to 8 thousandths. So you see the gear moving back and forth. It's just wore out, but, and you could put a new gear set in it, but it ain't gonna help this pump. I can't get the gear out. but you can come on thing, get out of there. And see, and then you can see all the grooves in here too. See it? Hear my finger grabbing them? It's just, see, right here is a smooth surface. See, and your finger don't grab nothing. See, it's just smooth. And this right here is, you just hear it clicking. So that's all wore out. But this is the one, this is the side right here. It got a gouge right there, but you'll never see that, I don't think, on the camera.
Oh, you can see it right.
There's a gouge in it right there. I don't know where that came from or why it's in there, but it is.
So on that right there, what does that right there cause though? That causes loss of pressure in the pump.
Oh yeah.
And then
the trans brake won't hold because it's got to send pressure all the way back to the back of the transmission for the trans brake to hold. Forward clutches get it first because they up front. All this pressure got to go to the back, and the trans brake won't hold. That's what gets you lunging up to the front.
Yeah, so that's what we found that was causing the car to do all the lunging forward when you go on the trans brake. It's just not enough pressure.
We don't have no pressure, or not, not enough. What we need.
So then, what was that other spot right there too? What it looked like pressure was.
That was the one that was blowed out on that one, right there. See it? I don't know if you.
Yeah, but where's that other spot at we saw?
Oh, where yeah, you talking about a piece that looked like it might blow through. Right there, where it's real like rusty, or I don't know what you would call that.
I'm trying to see if you can actually see it though.
I doubt it. It almost looks like it's real pitted all through here for some reason. See?
So can I take that away?
See, and these two pieces don't have gaskets, so they
yeah, it's just metal to metal.
Metal to metal, so that's all.
You can see where it looked like
it was blowing through.
Like just transmission fluid was just trying to blow through it from one oil galley to the next.
Yeah, so wherever these go, whatever they do or whatever.
All the passages.
Yeah, so. And then, like I say, the new pump we got is a 7-bolt pump, and these gears are actually bigger. These gears are, however much bigger.
Yeah, so the new one is the actual race. This is a stock GM.
This stock GM pump.
Stock GM pump from.
It didn't even have the. Yeah, it didn't even have the. Shit, I forgot what you call it, but they didn't have that drilled out and redone. So they take that valve out and flip it over, because this is what they call a primer valve, and you don't need that. And you can see it hadn't been tampered with, so it still had the stock primer valve in it. So, but yeah, it's shot,
Yeah, so the new pump is actually a high pressure.
High volume, not high pressure. High volume.
Yeah. 7-bolt pump.
Yeah, 7-bolt.
That has the updated gear set and everything.
Yeah, you got a bigger gear set. So we'll be good with that. And then, like I say,
so the transmission actually had a bunch of good parts in it, though.
Oh yeah, we had good stuff in it.
Somebody had already been through the transmission at one point.
Yeah, because they had 5 reverses and 5 forward clutches. We're gonna try to go back to 6.
Yeah, but right now
on the forward,
we're too much gap in the forward clutches, so we got to add.
Yeah, we had like 121 thousandths, 125 thousand.
Y'all know I'm in here making a video. Y'all need to quit calling me.
Who is it? 125 thousandths clearance or something on the forward clutches, so that gave us room to take one forward clutch out and put a 60 thousandths in instead of an 80. And then we put two.
Yeah, because all those forward clutches right there are 80 thousandths. Right?
Yeah, and then we put 260s
so we'll take
back in it.
280, take 180 out and add 260s in.
260s back in.
Because what are they specking at? It's only supposed to be.
They claim you can run 10 thousandths per clutch, and we're gonna have 6. So really, you don't have to have a 60 thousandths clearance. But I'm shooting for 70 just to be safe. The more clearance is, the less drag, but you gotta, it's a fine line in there. You gotta make sure you got enough, we don't have a lot of drag, but you still got enough where you don't lose a lot of pressure. Because the more clearance you got, the more pressure it takes to make them work. So we'll get it all put back together. See what happens. Planetary and all those.
Oh yeah, where's where's all those cracks at in the
Huh?
oh,
In the case itself? Yeah. Yeah. Which I talked to another guy that
so
Jimmy up at Montpellier Transmission, and he said that's not a real big deal.
you can't hardly see that either.
I'm like you though, I didn't really like it, but he said he sees a lot of them like that. So
I mean, I don't know if that does that justice though, but
it don't look good, but he said it's fine on that part, but the servo's wore out.
that is insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's crazy.
like if you can imagine looking at an old beat up asphalt driveway that's just all cracked and crevices.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
Like old alligator skin.
And then the servo, I mean, that is just gouged up.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Maddie, you gonna be able to help me put this transmission back together?
Yeah.
You mean you can handle it, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, hand me that servo.
Huh?
Hand me that servo right there.
This is an old one.
That's the original GM stock servo though. So
Had a Teflon ring, which the Teflon ring's still on it. But see how flush it is? It don't even stick out.
yeah, but then it had, what is it, one steel ring, one
Yeah.
Teflon ring. So what happens is
Yeah,
the
steel
servo actually cocks over.
Steel ring right there.
Here, you can have a spring. So whenever this is in
See how
there,
it just drops in there?
It'll
Teflon
actually-
ring don't have
it'll
no.
actually rock over. It'll actually rock over
See how much rock is on it?
and cause all that. So
Can't do that.
that's why we got the new case and everything. Hi, honey. What all from Mexico? Where y'all going?
Mexican.
Well, obviously.
Probably
The one up, yeah, the one up there.
Just
Up
give me
baby.
a Texas burrito or something.
Do you
Up a
want the
lake.
quesadilla or the just
I want to do it too.
What, baby?
This.
Mm,
You want to do the video?
Yes.
What you want to say?
So,
Huh?
I want to do it.
You want to do it? You want to put this back together?
Yeah.
Maddie, are you
You
gonna
gonna
put all
drive
that
this car?
transmission back together for me?
We're gonna let you. let
You want
drive.
to help Papa put this transmission back together?
We need a driver.
Yeah, we really
I'll
need.
be it.
We
You gonna be the
really,
driver?
Yeah,
we
you
really
can
do
buy
need a
daddy.
driver. We need a driver
'cause
bad.
after we get the transmission done, it shouldn't be no more problems other than driver. Driver error.
Okay.
So you go drive?
Yes.
Okay.
You
All
gonna
right,
hit
well, we got
button?
that all settled.
Yeah. Well, we got that figured out.
Yeah, hang on.
You want an extra rice?
I won't hold it.
No, don't hold those. All right. Well. Anyway,
Yeah, until we get all this stuff back together.
yeah. I mean, there's gonna be 2 parts of this video here.
Got all the parts now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got all the part. Well, we still gotta get that clutch. We're
Yeah,
missing
got
one.
missing one clutch, yeah.
Missing one clutch. So as soon as that comes in, we will start reassembling.
Hey, Maddie,
And
look,
Yeah, then we'll show
Wait right
then
here.
We'll show the reassembling.
give me another pillow.
yeah, we'll do step by step on how to reassemble. Because basically everything is brand new. The only thing we're reusing is the
I do.
The
front
planet,
drums,
the planetary.
the planetary.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everything's good.
Well, I mean, we're using a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Using all the drums. Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is
wasn't
that?
nothing broke or messed up or nothing in it. It
Yeah,
was
no,
just
we didn't have anything
just a
actually
case.
broke. It was just
case.
wore out.
Ooh.
All right, so
All gone.
we'll be back with the
Yes,
project.
sir. We're coming for you.
Yeah, Yeah, we'll probably go edit that out. 'cause
edit that out.
I'm
Yeah.
certainly not lining up next to Jeff Sarah, I can tell you that. I'm going to avoid him at all costs.
Oh, baby.
Now, Andy Lloyd, on the other hand,
You gonna go for him?
we're coming for Andy.
I don't know.
I don't know if I really want to jump on him either, though.
No, he's pretty bad news too.
All right,
You're crazy.
well,
Now you get the pizza.
part 2 is on the way.